PGA Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Look, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Let's get down to the action. Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the first. This would be a great up and down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. This one's dialed in. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for third. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. No, that's not the shot they wanted. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, caught up in some branches. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 150 yards.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. Right into the water on that one. This is their fifth shot. Going with the 8-iron here.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Here's their sixth shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Okay, steady now. This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Here we are in front of a par 3.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, just missed. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently at +3 for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Second shot here on the 4th. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. And well holed. Let's move on. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. From around 180 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, don't be shy.
Appears to have overcooked this one. 7 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
They're nicely holed. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. This hole is a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Sitting at 3 over. Nicely done. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup. This one to save par.
Yeah, we'll take that. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Not quite the shot he was wanting. Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
A putt for a place in the top 10. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This is a par putt. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at 3 over for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. And he's hit that inside the range. Now, long range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Ooh, right by the hole. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And in it goes for the par. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. This one's for bogey. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
This lie's not great.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Good shot there. 16 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That was a gallant attempt. 3 feet to go here to the hole. In she goes. Let's head to the next. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That's frustrating. Par putt coming up here. That's tracking. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
This one might need to get down a little. That should set up another chance. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, so close. Big putt for par coming up. That will work. He's currently tied for 15th. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Playing from around 160 yards. 3 shots off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt for par here. That's pretty tidy. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Well struck. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 behind our leader. And he needs this to save par.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That'll affect the scorecard. That hole's done. He's currently tied for 13th. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
That's a good-looking shot there. From about 130 yards here.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. It's time for a 1-shotter.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
This is buckets. No, that's too bad. 4 feet to the cup. Well, at least it wasn't a double. Currently at 6 over par. We have a par 4 on this one.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Now 4 back after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
That's nicely done. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. Playing their 5th shot. 4 shots behind our leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt for a final score of 77. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.